By the time you're seeing this video, Halloween's possibly over, but we're going to be putting some rock lights on the truck today. These are the rock lights made by Blue Line Whips. These rock lights and their whips run off the same app. They correspond with each other, and you can set up their lighting effects to go with each other. So both your rock lights and your whips will both be in sync together. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name's Chris. Right behind me, this is the spooky version of the Fortune Taco. Today, like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be installing some rock lights on the truck. These are a newer product. They were released this summer by Blue Line Whips. If you watch my previous video, like I mentioned in the intro, I have their whips currently on my truck. Let's move over to the table of goodies here. We're going to go over everything we have for the setup today. Let's get to it. All right, so here we have the table of goodies, and there is stuff all over the place. So getting down to what comes with these rock lights. So I have two different kits here, and I'll explain why and what I'm doing. So this is a 4-pack. Over here, I have a 10-pack. What comes in the kit, depending on the size you get, they have, I think, like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. The 4-pack, obviously, there's gonna be 4 pods. Every kit comes with a Bluetooth controller and then an extension wire for each pod. And then they come with some mounting hardware. They come with like these rubber, I guess, tube attachments if you're gonna be doing like a roll cage or something. That doesn't work for my case, so this is just all the hardware to attach the lights to whatever surface you're gonna attach them to. The Bluetooth controller, went over this one in my whip video, but one lead coming off here is gonna be the power source, positive and negative. This would either go to your battery or to a switch controller. The second lead off of here is 4 features and functions of the Bluetooth controller. There are 4 different wires coming off here: orange, white, green, and yellow. The orange wire can be connected to a brake light power source. Whenever you press on the brake, whatever you have this Bluetooth controller connected to, like these rock lights, when you press on the brake pedal, all your rock lights will turn red and match your brake. The white wire's for reverse, and then your green and yellow are your blinkers. So that's kind of a cool feature. These are all optional. You don't have to add these features. Installing that and then doing a little bit of Bluetooth setup with the app. I didn't get to show that in the whip video because I already had that stuff installed. But with this, we're gonna connect this for the first time, and then I'll go over setting up the app for the first time to show you guys how simple that can be too. This right here, huge shout out to my buddy Elliot. I will link his Instagram down here below. He is a CAD designer. He can do custom metal fabrication. He's based out of Tucson, but he can do stuff messaging on Instagram. And if you live out of state, he can work with you designing CAD stuff, doing laser cut, obviously bending just like this. So I got all these brackets made that fit the rock lights. This big cutout here is where the wires would go through. So now we're mounting this on a 90-degree bracket. You can either mount it here or the reverse side. Along with this bracket, I have these strong earth magnets I bought on Amazon. I'm gonna attach 2 magnets in either corner here of the bracket. And then with these magnets, I can take this bracket and stick it on a chassis or some type of metal surface up under the truck, and that will be able to secure it. You have these rock lights, or you're gonna be getting these rock lights and you're interested in these brackets, drop a comment down below. Let me know that you would love to run these. Maybe if we get enough people reaching out, messaging about it and wanting these, Blue Line Whips will make it happen and they'll start to offer these for customers. So I went ahead and got the Bluetooth controller connected with the little extension wire, ran to a power source on the truck. So I have the Bluetooth controller here connected to a little extension wire and then connected to my S-Pod. you are gonna go ahead and download an app by the name of BLEDIM2. BLEDIM2. This option right here, and this is the app you're looking for. Once you have that downloaded, you will want to open that. In the front home screen, this is the home page, I guess, of the app. In the top left corner, there are 3 bars. You want to tap that. This will now bring us to like the Bluetooth setup menu. There's a little search magnifying glass at the bottom. Tap that and it's going to look for any available Bluetooth controllers. This one that just popped up is our Bluetooth controller. By tapping on that, we are now connecting. So we have that initiated. It's as simple as that. It's very, very easy. So what we're gonna do is connect one of these rock lights. At the top of the app, there's that slider in the top center. That's your power. So you turn that on. That is now gonna turn on the Bluetooth controller, which you can see turned on this rock light. All right, so I'm gonna start by installing the Thor wheel well lights. We'll run the wires up through here into the engine bay. And then same goes for the rear. Kind of run them down. They'll go down somewhere to the chassis and then we'll run up along the truck into the engine bay. All right, the wiring is complete other than some dress up, but now we have them mounted and there's power going to them. One up in each wheel well. So now that we have all the wheel well rock lights installed and wired up, the next thing we need to move on to is doing the rest of the rock lights that are gonna go on the chassis facing to the ground. All right guys, so it is a new day. If you've seen the videos on my channel before, you know this is a common theme with me, running out of time to finish up an install. Another thing I did too, in the meantime, is I've had a couple days since doing this install. When I first showed you these brackets that I was gonna be using for the rock lights, they were just bare metal. I'll leave a link down below. You can buy it on Amazon, but I did some steel it on these and got them all coated in black. I'm gonna have 10 underneath the truck on the chassis, and then 1 in each tire. So I'm gonna have 14 pods on this truck. The main purpose was I wanted a nice coverage of light all the way through. I didn't want no black spots or dead zones from it. I want it to be nice and clean even throughout. And then doing the 2 different systems, doing just the wheels and then the chassis separate, I can make those on 2 different settings, either a flash pattern or 2 different colors. Midnight, what do you say? We ready to start the install? Let's get to getting these all assembled. I'm gonna mount each one of these rock lights up to the brackets. I'm gonna attach all the magnets to the brackets, and then we will get all of these tossed on to the truck. All right, so now I have all of the rock lights connected to the brackets. The next step is gonna be attaching all of the magnets. Now that we got all of the mounts complete, rock lights are mounted and magnets are mounted, we are good to start getting these things put on to the truck. With this being a 10-pack, all of these are gonna have 2 leads except the very last ones. Obviously it's gonna come to a dead end. This is the end of it. There's no other wire coming off this, so just keep that in mind. The rock lights you have with a single lead on them need to be the very end of your run. That's kind of the best place we can put it without really running into any interferences. All right, so that's the very back one. I'm going to go with the next 3 are all going to be under the center here. Oh my gosh. These magnets are going to be really good. I can already tell on that. One of the really good benefits of doing the magnet mounts, say I go ahead and install these, wire everything up, and then at nighttime I turn all the lights on, I test it, and I do not like the position of the lights. Well, because I didn't drill into the frame, it's not permanent. So you can just take this, pop off the magnets, move it over, and readjust stuff once it hits nighttime and I'm actually doing some light testing. So we got the rear, the 3 under the doors, and then for our last one, so I think that's gonna be the placement, at least for now, until I can do my first test. Now I just need to get all this wiring put in here, and at least we'll power this up, do some power testing, and just make sure everything's wired correctly and the lights function and turn on. So now that we have the lights all mounted up, pretty much have them where I think I want them, we'll do some fine-tune adjustments once we can actually turn them on and it's dark out. Before I clean any of the wiring up, I want to do some night testing, I want to see the output, and maybe make some adjustments to the positions before I finalize where all my wiring's at. Let's let that sun set and check in on these things when it's dark out. All right, so the sun has now gone down and it's time to power these rock lights up and show you guys the kind of output that these lights put out. First thing I want to do, turn off these garage lights so we can get the most darkness out here. There we go. So I got the garage lights turned off. You can tell how dark it is out here. This is the Fortune Taco right behind me. I'm using some light from the neighbor's garage lights just to illuminate myself a little bit. Hopefully you can see me, but let's get these things turned on. But I'm gonna go ahead and open up the app here. All right, as soon as I hit the power up here at the top, we should see all the wheels turn on. That is gonna be just 4 pods. That is literally just the wheel rock lights. All right, so now I'm on the other set of rock lights that are all connected to the chassis. I'm gonna turn those on as well. There we have it. I hope this is coming out good on camera. I know I can tell how bright it is here in person. Sometimes the camera shows it a little bit different. That is pretty much lighting up my entire driveway. So you can see these are the 3 pods here on the sides we installed earlier today. That actually looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. That teal kind of underglow on the ground paired with the orange up on the wheels. So now I mixed it up a little bit, set both the wheels and the bottoms onto a fading red, white, and blue. Maybe it's 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, something like that. Out on an American holiday and wanted to show off these rock lights. When it comes to the app from Blue Line Whips, you can do so many different features and you can customize these like crazy, setting your vehicle up to be unique. I'm gonna add another thing in here to the mix. I know this video is mainly about the rock lights, but I wanted to go ahead and turn on the whips as well, just to show you the full package. So if you were to get Blue Line Whips, these are the 3-foot set. I know this might look a little crazy. I got Christmas themed lights on the truck right now, white wheels, red chasing, and some candy cane whips, while I also have the Halloween decorations on the truck. Those will be going away shortly. This video will be coming out after Halloween's over, so don't mind those Halloween decorations. Well, that's awkward, but I've had the electricity on and haven't started the truck in a while, since I've been working on this truck all day and the lights have been running for quite a while. Battery just died. So that's gonna be it for this video. I think it's a good time to cut it right there. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor. 1, by clicking that like button down below. It helps make the video be more successful. A second way you can show support, if you enjoyed this video and you have interest in seeing any future content I post, hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified whenever I post future videos just like this one. If you have any questions about today's video, any questions about the Blue Line Whips products, whether it be the rock lights or the whip lights, drop a comment down below. That's gonna be it for this video. I will see you guys on the next one.